Welcome, guys. We are just starting. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing great. How is your day? Today we're going to be talking about Donald Trump. Seems like there's a lot of stuff that's going on, right? So yeah, we're going to be talking about the one Donald Trump, and Donald Trump is an investor, right? He owns companies, quite a number of companies. He's an investor. That's how he came up. Trump's been known to be a business person and investor. That's how he started out before he started to go into the political realm. So shout out to Donald Trump and prayers up for Donald Trump. He um, he survived an assassination. Okay, kind of like the bullet. What's the word? The word is um, I'll think about it later. Um, yeah, but kind of hit his ear. Oh, it grazed. Okay, he just the bullet grazed his ear. So you can see on many pictures on the internet, he's bleeding, and thankfully he's alive. To we'll hear from him when he recovers and what's gonna be his take on it. But this is worldwide news. This is currently news that's making the headlines. That rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Yeah, Butler, Pennsylvania, right? So, yeah, there we go. We got Donald Trump. He's the one that we're going to be talking about. So, kindly, guys, just follow and share. Follow and share. We have a WhatsApp there as well. Make sure you guys go into our WhatsApp and also come and ask us questions there. Anything you want to know about us, we will tell you guys. Okay, there's nothing to worry about. So, yeah, we are just starting our live broadcast right now. So, we're going to be talking about Donald Trump, his company, how this news kind of impacts uh, his stock valuation, his stock price. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Make sure that you also check out the other videos that we produced on this channel, guys. I kindly need your support. Okay, your support means so much to me. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to be talking about the one Donald Trump. So shout out to Donald Trump. Okay, let's go. Um, where am I? So I'm actually here. So let's go there. This is what we're going to be talking about: breaking news analysis. So breaking news. Oh no, this is all breaking news. Okay, so that is a page, a screenshot of Donald Trump's timeline on his page. This must be, is this X or Twitter? I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all of law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed. Yeah, one person was killed and two people I think were injured, and also the family of another person that was injured. So one person was badly injured. It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. Nothing is known at this time about the shooter, who is now dead. I was shot in with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong, in that I heard a whizzing sound, shot, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. God bless America. Yeah, God bless America, right? So this is the news. It happened on Sunday, I think 2 days ago, I think. Yeah, it must have been a Sunday, right? So former U.S. President and Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump was shot at a campaign rally in Pennsylvania on the 13th. Preliminary information shows that one gunman was killed on the spot because it was only one gunman. One rally participant was shot and killed by the gunmen. Two others were seriously injured, and Trump himself was safe. Trump claimed on social media platforms that his upper right ear was pierced by a bullet. Okay, so the bullet grazed his ear. Just after 1800 local time, 13th, Trump began a speech at a campaign rally in Butler, a city in western Pennsylvania, with thousands of people in attendance. So he was like, because they're gearing up for the elections. We did already see the debate between Trump and Biden. Yeah, where like Biden embarrassed himself. So they're gearing up for elections, just like in any other country. A year or 2 years or 6 months before an election, the candidates from the respective parties are supposed to go and for rallies, talk to the people, why the people should vote for them, convince people. This is politics. So yeah, after a few minutes of speaking, the first gunshot occurred, according to reports from the Associated Press and other media outlets. Trump raised his high hand to touch his right ear. Yep, and the audience in the stands behind him looked shocked. Then there were two muffled sounds, and Trump crouched down. Some on-site pictures show bloodstains on his right ear and cheek. Yeah, we've all seen those photos. If you're on the internet, I'm sure you've all seen that. Yeah, so that's what's been happening right now. This is just current trending news about Donald J. Trump. So there you go. Trump's assassination. Let me bring me close again. Sorry to that guy. Okay, let me bring it here. Okay. So the Trump's assassination. So this is news. Emotions. Bad news, good news. Anything that moves emotions is going to trigger stocks or the stock exchange or something of that nature. And so this is like a picture that you see. There's kind of like a early prediction of who's going to win the election, and this is saying Donald Trump has a 69% chance of becoming president. Biden has 16% chance, and I think Kamala Harris has 9% chance. So there you go, graph. You can see. So you can actually bet, I think, on this one. Bet yes 69, bet no 32. The photo of Trump raising his fist after being attacked has gone viral on the global internet. Yes, we've seen that. Yeah, he's the victor. And many of his supporters once again see him as a fighter who never backs down. And a representative of resilience and indomitable spirit. David Urban, one of Trump's campaign advisors, said that the shooting incident is expected to unite more Americans with Trump. So yeah, so this is like a moment where it kind of humanizes Trump, and the people, the voters, everybody can kind of like, can identify with him because of this. We've all been through stuff, unpleasant moments, times in our lives, you know, and those things that happen kind of like humanize the experience, when other people see it, or they might not go through it, but when they see it, they kind of like, they feel for you. Okay, it's all about humanity. Unite more Americans with Trump here. So it's expected. It's his campaign advisor, manager. So it's expected for him to say that. He's supposed to say something like that. Okay. And some Republican lawmakers also attributed Sunday's shooting to radical rhetoric from Democrats inciting violence. Okay, so the radical Democrats inciting violence. These are just allegations. The guy who was the shooter, the gunman was actually gunned down. They've identified him. Um, so we're still following the story, but you're going to be talking about Donald J. Trump's his investments and what this means for him and his stocks and people that invest with him. So now this is more of the presidential picture. Yeah. So Trump assassination, will Trump concept stock? So Trump as a victim. So they've labeled him a victim. So like what I did say, if you're a victim or you're seen as a victim, then kind of like humanizes people to identify with you. So Trump as a victim, quote unquote, became the biggest beneficiary of this incident. The originally wavering American voters sympathized. Yes, it's going to bring in some sympathy. And Biden's poor performance in the debate greatly increased Trump's chances of winning the election. On Polymarket, which is a gambling website, this one that you see here, website in the United States, the probability of Trump winning the November US election has increased from 60% to nearly 70%. Okay, so from 60% to 70%. So all this news, coupled with the fact that President Biden utterly missed that debate, he messed it up. So that is actually kind of shifting the energy or the momentum in favor of Donald Trump. So election is going to be in 113, 112 days. Yeah, it's gonna be in November, so we will monitor these things. We will see. So let's go. Let's move it and see what else we have for you guys. So let's talk about his company. Okay. We've talked about the news. Everybody knows this. If you didn't know, now you know. So let's talk about the company, DJT. Okay, is the acronym for who? Donald J. Trump. Okay. So what's this company called? It's called Trump Media and Technology Group Company, DJT. Was registered and established in Delaware on December 11, 2020. Trump's media's mission is to let people's voices return and end the impact of big tech on freedom of expression by opening the internet. Trump Media operates Truth Social, a social media platform established as a safe haven for freedom of speech under increasing scrutiny from major tech companies. Yeah, so he launched his own social media platform after I think having been cancelled on the popular media platforms. Now, there was a time, I think, when he was cancelled. These things, it's politics. So DJT is also the acronym for former US President Trump. On the 26th, Trump Media Technology Company was listed on the NASDAQ exchange with the stock trading code DJT. Okay. The company's flagship product is the social media platform Real Social. So Real Social, guys, anything about Real Social, go. Have you been using it? Tell us, guys, how's been the experience on Real Social. Okay. Real Social, how's been the experience there? Okay. Do you like it? Have you ever used it? Okay. So it's more like a place for you guys to, doesn't uh, censor and inhibit freedom of speech and stuff like that. So yeah, so Real Social, that is the product. Social media, I'm sure they are. Yeah, I mean, like the social media space already has got like these big players with Meta. Meta has Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and of course you've got Elon Musk owns X, which was formerly known as Twitter. And I got so many media, social, big and small. We also have Telegram, I think. There's so much social media. The social media space is just rife with with apps and content creators. So yeah, let's go further and see. Let's read further. That is the product as of the close of the 27th. The stock price of this company was $66.22 per share. In the first 2 days of listing, this stock closed at 16% and 14% respectively. So this is what this they did. Okay, $66. Well, that's a nice price. Let's go. Uh, uh, Trump coin. I think they're also into crypto, if I'm not mistaken. Let's move on with uh, broadcast. After the Capitol Hill riots on January 6, 2021, then U.S. President Trump was banned on two social media platforms, Facebook and Twitter. I did say this due to his involvement. In October of that year, Trump founded the Trump Media Technology Group and launched Real Social in early 2022 to compete with existing social media giants. According to data from research firm Simel Networks, in February 2024, Real Social has approximately 5 million active users, far behind mainstream social platforms in the United States that have billions of users, of course, yes. Although the number of users is not high, Trump Media Technology Group, DJT, has been active since its listing with a first day increase of over 50%. As a result, Trump's net worth has skyrocketed with his holdings value at over 5 billion, making him the most prominent player in this world making game. Okay, I also have Trump coin, you can see down there. In March of 2024, Trump Media Technology Group and a special purpose acquisition company called SPAC, Digital World Acquisition Corporation, announced the official merger. So he merged his company with a Digital World Acquisition Corporation, completing preparations for going public. This method of achieving listing and trading has been quite popular in the US capital market in recent years. Okay, special purpose acquisition companies only have cash and no real estate or assets, mainly acquiring target companies that hope to go public and promoting the latter to quickly go public for financing. Okay, so this is basic investing, merging. That's part of merging to boost the other company, and it's a money game. So let's go now. Trump coin, you see it over there. Now let's see what else Donald Trump has got. Does Bitcoin here? Tell me, guys, what is Bitcoin? So Bitcoin established a rapid. Bitcoin established a okay. So Bitcoin surges above $61,000 mark. So Bitcoin experienced a rapid upward trend about over the weekend, breaking through 60,000 at one point. Prior to this, Trump confirmed his attendance at the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville, which has been officially confirmed. So there's a Bitcoin conference. Donald Trump also investing in Bitcoin, as you can see there. It's all about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is another investment, which is not about stocks. It's completely another investment that's been floating around. Bitcoin's been just floating around for the past 7-8 years. Now in other countries, yes, Bitcoin is the legal framework in other countries allows people um, to be actively trading or pay in Bitcoin, make transactions in Bitcoin. In other countries, territories, it's legal. In other countries that I know, Bitcoin, they don't really not trust in Bitcoin to, to take up the space like that. Okay, but there are lots of apps that you can use to like trade Bitcoin and all that stuff. So yeah, there you go. So you can see 61,000. You can see there our moving averages and stuff. It's just been trendy and all that stuff. So Bitcoin, are you guys into Bitcoin? Do you invest in Bitcoin? How's been your experience with Bitcoin? Okay. So let's continue with our live broadcast. Guys, make sure that you follow, make sure that you share, make sure that you stay in the live broadcast. Make sure that you also use the chat box, okay, so that we can watch. So actually the price surge for Bitcoin is because of the following. So Bitcoin's price surge over the weekend, breaking a significant psychological barrier of 60,000. This upward momentum is a strong bullish indicator for the Bitcoin, showing increased buying interest and positive sentiment in the market. So there's positive sentiments. That's why it's skyrocketing like that about Bitcoin, and also buying interest. Okay, so, and we're also talking about Trump confirmed his. So what are the market sentiments? Okay, maybe Trump going to or attending this conference likely fueled bullish sentiments among traders and investors. You never know, leading to increased buying activity. Conferences and events sometimes often lead to heightened speculation and price volatility in the cryptocurrency market. So this is how cryptocurrency kind of works. Volatility, these conferences that they do, it can also cause, as participants anticipate positive developments or announcement. Okay, so there we go. So yeah, this is just a lot of stuff that happens. So let's get to the next one. There you go. No, announcing President J. Trump to speak at Bitcoin. So he's going to be a speaker in Nashville Bitcoin 2024. This is actually next week, 25 to 27. I hope Trump by that time he would be what do you call this? He would have recovered. They'll have to really work on security. They have to boost up their security and stuff like that. There you go. Bitcoin surges above 61,000 mark. Bitcoin broke through the 61,504 mark in early Asian trading, rising more than 6% at one point. This upward trend is closely related to the overall recovery of the virtual currency market in recent times. Despite the significant decline in digital currencies such as Bitcoin, the Trump incident, and the support of cryptocurrencies in the latest Republican Party platform draft have injected new vitality into the market. In addition, news such as the German government's sale of Bitcoin also caused market volatility, but Bitcoin ultimately successfully broke through key resistance levels, demonstrating its strong market resilience and potential. Recently, although the stock market has been rising, the virtual currency market is in chaos, with Bitcoin and other currencies experiencing significant decline. So these currencies are just declining, okay? Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, okay? Some industry insiders believe that recent developments indicate that BTC may reach a turning point after the German government sells Bitcoin following the Trump incident. So the Germans sold Bitcoin. Okay, they sold Bitcoin. So let's see. We can also go and Google that. Why did the German government sell Bitcoin? Let's go. So looking back at the period from 2016 to 2020 during President Trump's tenure, the US stock market experienced fluctuations and recovery, with overall performance depending on various factors, including economic policies, global trade situations, interest rate policy, and global economic environment. Overall, the US stock market has performed strongly during President Trump's first term, mainly due to tax cuts and expectations for corporate profit growth. Specifically, major US stock indices such as the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq Composite have all shown significant increases, especially between 2017 and 2019. The US stock market hit multiple historical highs. So you can just summarize that during his presidency, those 4 years, um, there's a lot that happened economically. The US market hit multiple highs, breaking records, historical records, under during President Trump tenure as the president. So starting this week, based on experience, Wall Street has started to pre-quantify pricing for Trump's victory. If Trump wins the 2024 presidential elections, his policies and preferences may have some impact on the US stock market, although these impacts depend on specific policy measures and economic environment. So generally speaking, Trump's policies tend to favor tax cuts and reduced regulation, which may have a positive impact on corporate profits, of course, and support the US stock market in the short term. The core of Trump's political stance is America first protectionism, okay, make America great again, for which he is willing to take measures such as significant tax cuts domestically, comprehensive taxation externally, and protecting the country's traditional manufacturing industry. There are significant differences between Biden's policies in taxation, trade, infrastructure, people's livelihoods, international situations, and other aspects. So of course, they are from different parties. Different parties view the politics of the country differently. So they're going to see things differently. That hence they went for the debate, which Biden didn't really perform well in that other. So who are the other beneficiaries? Okay, um, so other Trump said beneficial stocks. So this is what Trump is kind of like aiming towards: banks and consumer finance companies benefiting from the relaxation of Wall Street liquidity rules. JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, KeyCorp, Synchronous Finance, Discovery Finance, financial institutions that have benefited from reduced merger and acquisition review activities include Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Evercore, and Lazard. And also we have natural gas producers benefiting from these relaxed regulations by Donald Trump. Cheniere Energy, ExxonMobil, ConocoPhillips, insurance companies that provide broader medical insurance coverage, United Health Group, Humana Pharmaceuticals, uh, companies facing the risk of centralized procurement and price reduction, Eli Lilly and Merck, semiconductor manufacturers, we're now going into our AIs, automobile manufacturers and steel manufacturers benefiting from Trump's trade protection policies. We have Intel, Texas Instruments, Applied Materials, KLA Corporation, Ford Motors, General Motors, Nucor Steel, and Steel Dynamics. Okay, so all these people have benefited from Trump's policies. their businesses have benefited so much. So now let's talk about this tech analysis of my. Let me just move my face here. Put it down here, close to here. Let me move it down here. Okay, so they can got a little page there. Nice page. It's a weekly chart. Okay, so we're going to be talking about this weekly chart in more detail. Okay, so you can see that it can be seen from this weekly chart. Okay, this chart you can see, guys, is quite insightful. So I'm just going to be giving you a more detailed breakdown about what this chart says. Okay, we're going to talk about first our long-term decline and bottom divergence. This is the first thing we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the rebound, the breakthrough in 2024. So long-term decline and bottom divergence though. So on here, guys, the stock price experienced a prolonged period of decline. And during this decline, what was happening, a large bottom divergence formed at the weekly level of trading. Bottom divergence often, in this case, it indicates a potential reversal as the downward momentum is weakening despite lower lows in price. Yeah. So let's go for our rebound. So following what we've talked about at long-term decline and bottom divergence, so following this divergence, the stock price rebounded, marking the beginning of a potential upward trend. Okay, so stock price here rebounded, marking the beginning of a potential upward trend going up. Okay, at the start of 2024, you can clearly see the stock broke through a significant resistance level, and the platform indicating, what does it indicate? It shows that there was increased buying interest in the stock and a shift in the market sentiments. Okay, and so currently this stock, how is it doing currently? The stock has formed a consolidation pattern, often referred to as a platform box. You can see it there. This platform suggests the stock is consolidating its gains and preparing for the next move. And here you can see that the stock price is what it is situated at the bottom of this box. Stock price situated at the bottom of the box there. You can see there's a little box at the end there. Stock price is situated at the bottom of the box, and above its crucial support line, making it crucial level to watch. So you should watch the crucial level, the crucial line at the bottom of the box. Okay, so this stock, guys, is definitely showing signs of the potential to rebound and rise, because actually, given its position within the platform box and above the support line, the stock is projected for a potential rebound. The only thing here is if the stock price can hold, right? If the stock price can hold above the support line and buying interest increases, it may trigger another upward move in terms of price for this stock. Okay, so definitely here we can see that what's being suggested here is more of like a bullish outlook, but it is also essential to keep an eye on key levels of the support and resistance, as well as market conditions, to confirm the potential rebound and rise again. Sorry about that, guys. So that is all we have for this weekly chart. that we have over here. So kind of like bullish outlook, but we should also just be in mind those support and resistance. Always have our eyes on those ones there. So welcome, make sure you follow, make sure you stay, okay? We have designed for you guys. Let me just put it here. And the buy points are near the 170-day moving average and support line. Okay, so this is also what a daily chart. So you can see that the low point of the stock is continuously rising on this space, on this chart. Okay. Seriously rising and moving up along the support line. Every time it touches near the 170-day moving average, the support line, there is a surge. Okay. So we're just going to talk about this stock here, this information here, important patterns and key levels. Okay. So here you can also see there's some rising low points for this stock. As you can see that the stock's price low points are continuously rising. Its low points are continuously rising, indicating a strong uptrend. And what this means is that the stock is gaining strength at the low points. And that also, when the stock starts gaining strength, what do investors do? It means that investors are increasingly willing to buy at a higher price. And we also want to discuss about the support line and the 170-day moving average. Okay, so you can see that here the stock price is moving up along a support line. And what does that do? If the stock price is moving above the support line, this reinforces the uptrend. So and also you're going to notice that each time the stock touches the each time the stock touches near the 170-day moving average, what that means is that, and the support line, there is a surge in buying activity. So each time it touches there, that's when people start to buy. Okay, there's a surge in buying activity. So every time the stock price touches the 170-day moving average and the support line, people begin to buy. Okay, so this moving average, this 170-day moving average, seems to be a significant support level of support for the stock. So it kind of reinforces you gotta buy. So let's talk about the buying points. You can see there are several buying points there and some current positions. The stock price is currently near the buying point, and this actually suggests a potentially good entry point for investors. Okay, so also you can notice that monitoring whether the stock can rebound with the help of news factors is crucial. Positive news could catalyze a rebound, while negative news might hinder it. Okay, make sure you follow, make sure you scan QR code, join us on WhatsApp, and also make sure that you follow this account, subscribe. Okay, also say hello in the chat box there, guys. Let's use the chat box, send some likes. Hey, where are you watching us from? Do you understand? Okay, in case you came late, I'm going to cut this part of the live broadcast and I'm going to make it into a smaller portion. Okay, so there's nothing to worry about. So let's go. Okay, pressure on platform B and $58 resistance. So you can really notice that here also on the daily chart, there is notable pressure. There's notable resistance around platform B and a peak of the 170-day moving average, which is around $58. So what does that mean? Okay, this level, it represents a significant hurdle, okay, which is a bit of like a challenge. So if the stock can break above this resistance, it could signal further bullish momentum, okay? Bullish momentum. So yeah, so let's talk about the support here. What can we learn about from the support? So the support line and the 170-day moving average are crucial levels to watch. their ability to hold could signal continued strength. So if they hold the support line and the 170 moving average, if they hold, it means that the stock performance can become stronger. Let's talk about $58, which marks the resistance. The $58 level is key resistance point. A break above this could open the door for further gains of the stock. Let's talk news factors. We also talked about news factors like what happened to Donald Trump. External news factors will play a significant role in determining the short-term direction of the stock. Okay, so let's just give you a bit of recommendations in terms of how to buy, how to monitor, how to stop losses. Okay, so if you're looking to buy, of course, there's some buying opportunities here. You should consider entering a position near the support line and the 170-day moving average, especially if positive news emerges. Okay, positive news emerges. Also, it's good to monitor resistance. Watch closely for how the stock behaves at around $58 resistance level. A break above that could be a strong bullish signal. Okay, so and also try to avoid losses by implement a stop loss slightly below the support line to manage risk in case of unexpected negative news or market conditions. There you go. Make sure you follow, make sure you stay, make sure you're in the live broadcast where you guys are watching from. So let's move on. That was our breakdown there. Now let's talk about first quarter financials here. I hope you guys can see it. Oh, it's kind of tiny, right? Super small. First quarter financial report shows that the company incurred a loss of over 300 million US dollars in the previous quarter. Okay, what a significant loss. According to Trump Media, the first quarter revenue was less than $1 million. Okay, it was only 770,500, mainly from its emerging advertising program, which is a decrease from 1.1 million a year ago. The income, yes, it is pitifully low, but its market value reaches 5.86 billion US dollars, which can be seen that Trump's personal IP premium is quite valuable. Now that is a heavy loss, 300 million. Oh my God, that is crazy. So we all know this. What happened to President Trump? He was shot. And then we also know that he's currently having a 60-70% chance of winning the election. Part of it is because of this incident. Part of it also is President Biden's inability to really articulate his ideas during the presidential debate. Okay, and also we did see that Bitcoin, there was a surge in Bitcoin, especially Asian trading, because of this news, more than 6%. So also, if Donald Trump gets elected as the president, his stocks may go up. Okay, or valuation of his company may also go up. This is some stocks that we did. We spoke about these stocks in the past 2 or 3 weeks. Actually, I have to refresh myself. We talked about Apple. Yeah, we talk about Apple. I'm forgetting. Douyu. Yes, we talked about all these ones. Okay, tell you like how it's performing and maximum increase, stuff like that. Okay, so there's really nothing to worry about. So these are some stocks that probably, if you are interested, you can go get these stocks, and let's see how it goes. So number one, we have what? We've got SoundHound. SoundHound, they're also into AI, advanced micro devices. I did SoundHound. Well, how come we don't have that one? There's one that I did. Okay, so that is SoundHound. Welcome to the live broadcast right now. Okay, so let's go. We are here. Make sure you follow, make sure you share. So it did SoundHound, the AI company. So what does that mean? Okay, we're just trying to tell you guys to just summarize this one. Make sure you follow, make sure you stay. I see 2 people watching right now. Say hello in the comments. I don't know, maybe it's my team in here. Okay, say hello in the comments. So yeah, so SoundHound. So this is suggested buying price. If you're gonna be buying, you're gonna be buying above $3, but the range is between $3 to $4 for SoundHound. It will maximum increase of it will rise by 49%, and of course that was the recommendation date like 2 weeks ago, like 5 days ago actually. And this is a long-term stock, so if you're trying to go long-term, this is something that you should buy. And also, if you want to buy Advanced Micro Devices stock, get it at a price of between $156 to $162. Okay, that is the average for this price, and it's projected to rise by 8%. Also, you can still buy. We're already 8 days in. It's also a long-term stock as well. And also Qorvo, you can buy it between $111 and $115. It's also a long-term stock. Rivian Automotive, so it's all clear there. So the summary here is just like so SoundHound is suggested for long-term investment, and it's got a potential of increase of 49%. Advanced Qorvo as well, they are long-term investments. And then Rivian, of course, short-term trading with a potential risk, but a possible rise of about 33%. Okay, there's potential risk in Rivian, but there could be a possible rise of 33%. Okay, so make sure, guys, that you QR code, guys. There's a QR code. You can come for WhatsApp for further information about these companies that we've talked about. You can see, and join us. Also follow us here as well. So this is basically the same even for the other ones. We did also speak on the other one which we spoke of. It's here. So we also got these 4. We did videos, we did live streams for all these ones, guys. So go to check out our YouTube and see some of these companies that we've already covered. Okay, see what we said during that time. So these 4 as well, we did cover these 4 as well. Reddit, Tesla, Apple, Douyu. Okay, so you can really see it's expected Reddit to rise by 30%, and Tesla 35%. And actually, these ones are also, they were June stocks. If you got them around that time, definitely you're sitting pretty. Okay, I'm not sure now, but you can see those recommended dates are from long ago, from like a month ago. So please feel free. Let me talk about, actually, I spoke about these ones already. Let me talk about some which have got more current dates, like the July. I think I want to talk. Oh, these ones are even way back. This one is May. Okay. So in a nutshell, all of these guys, what we're just trying to say here is we're just telling you suggested buying price. You could also go and check, okay, because these were the recommended dates. Then you can see for this one that I've put right now, recommended date was 6. The first one was 6th of 7th of June, 3rd of June. That one was 30 May, Arista Networks, and 29 May for gold. This was our projection, this according to our calculations. Now you can go and check. Okay, so this is like old data. So for like Reddit, the suggested buying price, okay, it was above the 34-day moving average. around $8 that time. This time, I'm not sure. You guys can go and check if it's still there. If you need updates on, sorry guys, if you need updates on these stocks, just please follow us, come to our WhatsApp. We can deal with you from there, okay? And also Tesla, that's also another 34-day moving average and above 178 US dollars. It's also a long-term stock. And also Apple, our suggested buying price and recommendation date was 14 June. Suggested buying price was between $189 and $191. It also a long-term buy as well. So all of these 4 stocks were long-term buys. So in summary, they all have a long-term potential. So these are stocks that you buy and you hold, okay? So, but we're just giving you these dates so that during these dates you can get these stocks at a much lower price or a much favorable price. This is all. So these are previous ones. I got the next one as well. There you go. There's also like Faraday Future, Intelligent Electric, GameStop Corp. You can really see that we had projected that it's going to have a 100% rise and also 110%. And these are short-term stocks. Okay, and you can really see that this is from our projected day recommendation date for purchasing was around 27th of May. We're in July now. So you guys can also do your homework and go and watch, or you can follow us on WhatsApp and we'll give you some updated figures. Okay, but you can still go and monitor these stocks. I'm sure there hasn't been a lot of movement, but there could be. It's 2 months on almost, so there has been a lot of change. So this is just practically what we were talking about, what we do. If you want to find out more, please guys, make sure that you follow. Okay, what's up? Scan the QR code down there. Okay, and that is all we need. So previously, okay, follow us and we will give you more insights on these stocks that I did talk about just now. All of this is old data. It's not current buying dates. These were our recommendations. To find out more about these stocks currently, where they are valued at, you can also go and check or follow our WhatsApp there. Sorry. Follow our WhatsApp and follow our WhatsApp and we'll give you current news. Okay. So guys, we'll see you next time. Make sure that you follow us here. Okay. Make sure you text us on WhatsApp. Make sure you join us. Make sure you follow the video. Tomorrow we'll also be talking about another company. Okay. So it was a pleasure, guys. We'll see you in the next live broadcast, which is tomorrow, same time. Okay. Thank you.